Welcome back to Forgotten World Adventures, where a bunch of me and my nerdy friends get together and we play D&D.
We're a lot better than the Pro for Oldcast who tries to make you laugh every time the countdown starts.
All right. Yeah.
We just haven't done it yet. We just haven't done it yet. Hey, look, we didn't even have to try.
No, you didn't have to try.
And back to the game.
All right. That's just because they have Sam. That boy.
No, I think it's Liam who gets most of them.
Mm.
But other than that,
That makes sense.
Yeah, anyway.
Anyways, really quickly, if you guys haven't seen us yet and it's your first time around, we're just going to introduce you guys real fast. Starting over here, we have...
I'm Connor Hyde. I play Fariel the Watcher, the Eladrin Bard.
I am Alan. I'm playing Fernando, the fighter.
I am Nathan. I play Key, the Kenku Rogue.
I am Shalia. I play a Yagama. I remember that. And I am a rogue.
Mackenzie, by the way.
Oh, yes.
I'm David. I'm playing the Furbolg Druid.
I'm Tay. I'm playing Kalamir Helia, the High Elf Wizard.
I'm Josh. I'm playing Nero Glaucus, the Sea Elf fighter.
And I'm Elena. I play Mittens, the cleric.
All right, so last time, we have been on a bit of a journey trying to get just started on the actual journey for this blacksmith dwarf that wants to find these old ancient forges to make a great weapon for a king. You guys have been tasked to help him to complete this job. As you went, you got out on a ship and found out that ship had some pretty crazy cargo with a dragon inside that nearly destroyed the place. Limping your way
Nearly.
back to land, you ended up with a pirate attack as well, finding out that the pirate attack was actually a hit on you guys. With the family name that might be important later on to specific people.
And I thought I would be the one to sell at the party.
No, the turtle would, though.
You're all holding me back.
The ultimate betrayal.
Let's be fair, Nero's not smart enough
He's
to
gonna
sell
be the
it.
final boss of the 20 his face.
All right, guys. You're able to fight your way. You're able to fight your way through the pirates, and ended up sticking the captain in the face and taking off with some decent loot. Then you ended up in a little town, pretty late at night, and that's where we left off. You guys were going to spend the night there. So before we get to the next morning, is there anything that anyone had plans to do prior?
I was still sneaking around trying to.
You're just sneaking around town trying to get
Well-
an idea.
Well, no, I'm trying
What's
to.
going on?
I'm trying to get back to the ship. I want to find out who ordered the dragon.
Oh, who ordered the dragon?
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, so I was sort of like staying near the ship, waiting until sort of closer to night.
Okay. All right. So if you're gonna do that, we'll set that up. We'll set that
I
up.
might find out where the choice.
Where the choice is.
There you go. Where the choice is. Like I had to think about
Yeah. All right.
it. I might go to the choice.
So here they actually. This is a little bit of when you get here, the religious building. It may be a little bit odd just for the fact that this guy is normally worshipped further north. But Lyric is actually the god here. He is a wolf god that is like the god of the hunt.
Okay.
So much of the iconography here, it's very naturalistic, but you can see there's a lot of great hunters that have been marked amongst the scenery, and the symbol of the wolf's paw up in there. So that's what's here. I don't remember what you said your god was. I don't think you ever told me that.
I think I had one, but I'm trying to remember.
It's okay. We'll deal with that later. but that's what's there. If you want to work with them, they're not like standoffish to other religions. They just have a very straightforward way of working. So if you go and talk with them, you kind of know what's coming. You've seen them before. Anybody else have things so you know kind of where to work around Jamie?
What was the name of this town again?
The name of this town you guys haven't actually found out yet.
I would like to find out the name of the town.
So first things first.
This one is actually known as Deagu.
Could you spell that for me?
Yeah, Deagu. Dagobah. Not Dagobah. No. We're not in the horrible swamp. Oh my gosh, no. It's actually a rip from a Korean city, but yeah, it means big mountain or big hill. Actually,
Is there a large hill in the area?
there actually is a large hill in the area,
Okay.
and this is in the valley.
Oh, okay.
So,
Most people just call those mountains.
well, mountains and large hills are different things.
Yeah.
If you've been to Utah and you've been to Korea, you can tell the difference.
Where do you go to Georgia after you do that?
Yeah. All right. Anyways, guys. So yeah, this is Taegu, and you guys are still in Malice.
Mhm.
You're not outside of that area, so like you're gonna see a lot of that similar kind of naming of a lot of these little villages and such. Yeah. So you know the name of the city. That would be something that you probably could have asked as you were walking in. And one of the crew members or the captain himself would have answered. Anything else?
Library.
It is the middle of the night.
Oh yeah, it's still not. I keep forgetting that.
The choice would probably still be open.
The choice would be open.
I'll at least find the library for the next morning.
Yes, Josh.
I will actually give. I forget what is his name. It's not Clarence.
Credence.
Credence. I will actually give Credence one of the guns to look at as he requested,
Okay, cool.
and I will ask him if we can possibly make more ammunition for this because I don't know how many shots I currently have.
You do know how many shots you have.
Right.
You've got 6 shots.
All right.
Don't waste them.
I'm not throwing away my shot.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So the library.
Mm-hmm.
When you guys get to the, we'll get there.
Okay.
We'll get there. You give that to Credence while you guys are on your way, and he's like, "Oh, thank you. I really wanted to get a look at one of these. And once I get a little bit of an idea, maybe I can go making more of those little pellets for it, so that you can use it."
Wonderful.
How's the turtle doing?
Hurt.
Yeah, Shellington's
We should probably do something about that.
wrapped and wounded, and just he's staying in the water near shore on the beach, kind of just not really happy with all of you. But
What?
well, those who helped him, not so bad.
I tried to help.
with the sharks.
Yeah, I know.
She also led him back into the sharks.
Either that or through a sinking boat.
All right. You guys walk on towards the inn. You figure, Caleb, that you'll ask there about the library.
Okay.
You walk off from the party and head towards the church. Are you going to actually go talk with them then?
Yeah.
All right. The man that stands outside the church is armed with an extremely fine bow. He's wearing leathers edged in fur. Looks a little bit wild, longer hair pulled back, and he just stands guard at the door, eyeing you from quite a distance with a very keen eye.
I'll wait.
What is your business here?
Our boat was attacked, so we gotta get it fixed up.
We are no boat shipwrights.
Well, no, but I mean, we can't really travel on the boat anymore, so we're stopping in this town.
And what do you want me to do?
Well, nothing. I'm just coming. I'm a cleric, so I'm coming to the church like clerics do. We gotta stick together, brother.
To-do list, go to church.
You are not a follower of Lyric. There is
Yeah.
very little that you would have use of here.
Do you have a choice?
I stand in front
Then I have use.
Go in.
Thank you.
Make yourself scarce.
Wait, what's the name of this town?
Daegu.
Thanks.
May I actually point something kind of funny out? That you're a cat person walking into the church of a
Into
wolf
a dog.
god.
I was gonna say,
The
is that
hunt is on.
now who's something?
So you
Have a cat and have a dog.
you see him. He pushes the door open and you walk in. It is very utilitarian feel in here. Everything is crude carved wood and such. The stonework that has been done is nice. Like it's crafted well, but it's very to the point in the way. It doesn't feel very elegant, right? You can see the imagery there, the stonework and such. There's wolves, the wolf imagery and such. There's obviously a main altar for Lyric, and that actually is a very well done statue itself. This large wolf that's curved around, looking almost back across its shoulder. Underneath it, you can see like raw meat and entrails and such that have been laid at the altar.
Okay.
My kind of
They
place.
seem fresh. It's not rotten.
Just priests with incense
Probably
in
doesn't
front of
smell
it.
bad to me.
Yeah, it probably doesn't sound super bad to you. You probably wouldn't mind that too much.
Okay. Is he the only one around?
He's the only one you currently see in the actual building. Like I said, like the woodwork you can see, like they are just simple benches, right? There's nobody in there that's doing much. You do know someone must have done something recently because, as I said, the meat seems fresh. It does not appear to be rotting or old.
Can I ask him? I'm gonna go out there. And ask him, do you have any holy water I can maybe buy from you?
You want holy water?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
You
Accent.
You may speak with the High Elder in the morning. He is resting now.
Sounds good. What time should I come back?
Sun up is fine.
Okay. I'll be back. What's your name?
I'm not going to say Hanzo.
I'm glad I wasn't the only one thinking it.
Genji.
Would it be sacrilege
No.
to have like a little?
My name is Juwon.
Okay. You want?
Jungwon.
That's what I said.
My name is not Juan.
Okay, Juan.
I heard
I'm
John,
Mittens.
to be honest.
Jungwon.
June 1.
But what
So
about
bit
his
of
brother,
both.
June 2?
No. Real names, guys. Real names.
She's not gonna be able to say that. So, okay, Juan.
You can see the disgust on his face.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah,
Mittens.
right.
He said that with such
See you later.
disdain.
See you. Be safe.
Right.
Watch your back.
You are in the
He's going
town
to
of
kill
the
you.
Wolf God cat person.
Yeah.
Walk lightly.
I also travel with a void, so I don't know what the heck my problem is. But, you know,
They thought I thought
Okay, you guys, you make your way back. As the rest of your party is walking on towards the hotel or the inn, you stay back.
Mhm.
Now I need you to make me some stealth. Make me a stealth check.
So first thing first, does it seem like they hired shipwrights or anything to work?
Actually, I guess a better question:
Mhm.
Are you sneaking on? Are you something? Are you just walking back on?
No. I'm not just walking back on. I am
Okay.
sneaking on.
So luck favors
So-
the bold.
Did they hire any shipwrights or anything from the local place?
The middle of the night.
So no,
Not yet.
not yet. All right.
But there are people who are going to be standing watch on this boat.
Of course. So let's see here. I'm trying to think my best option here. So I'm going to use disguise self to make myself look like one of the crew members that we saw before. Not any like one of note, but like one of like the storyteller guys that I was keeping an eye on earlier.
Okay.
The one who died.
No, not the one who died. Didn't know who died.
Okay.
Of course, then if I think you're good.
I'm trying to not draw attention. And I'm going to, walk on the ship, staggering slightly as if I've had a few to drink.
Okay. So I'm assuming you're probably waiting a ways after they leave, not just like, hey, they're out of earshot.
Yeah, I was waiting till nightfall. Essentially.
You guys
Or-
came in the middle of the night.
Right. Sorry. Yes, I'm waiting a ways.
So we'll say it's like 1 a.m. at this point.
Okay.
So before we start with you, you guys get to the inn, and you see this little, just grizzled old lady. I mean, she is hunched backed and just makes her way over as like to the desk, as you guys come in, and the captain's standing there. Oh man. Okay. She looks at him. She's like, "What do you want? Huh? You come in the middle of the night and ask me for a room? You think I have room?" He just kind of looks. He's like, "Well, do you?" "Of course I do. Double price though." And she,
Maz.
huh?
I was thinking Maz from Star Wars.
That's a cool guy. I like her. So he pays out for even you guys because you kept him alive. You have any questions or anything? No. Yes.
Where's
You
my
just
room?
taking your room. Oh, she's like, "It's back there, you silly." She just kind of.
Well, she was lovely.
Watch your mouth.
A budding flower like yourself? I'm just saying that you are lovely this time of night. What is it? 12 p.m.?
Something like that. I don't really care. I just want to go back to sleep.
I'll stop talking. Go to my room.
Thank you for helping us.
I squeak his head as I walk past.
It'll never die.
Not till you grow some hair back. All right. Cool.
Do you want to find some privacy so I could write in a little black book of mine?
Okay.
And I actually wrote down this time to pass to you. So
Awesome.
See?
Pass notes.
Pass it.
Open it, Ariel. Open it.
No, I'm not there to see this one.
Yeah. All right. All right.
Our
Wow.
location is. Please come.
I am immediately suspicious.
Well, you don't know this is happening.
No, my character's not suspicious. I am suspicious.
Whoever she wrote that to, she really doesn't like him.
Oh, good.
They
That's
were
even better.
stupid.
Anyways, yeah. So, you guys head to your rooms. Now, it's 1 a.m.
Mhm.
You've disguised self.
Yep.
That lasts for an hour or
An
a
hour.
minute?
I believe it's an hour.
Okay.
Yep, 1 hour.
Okay, cool. You got
Time I I'm taking time while we're here to check my weapon, sharpen things, do fighter stuff, polish armor, that goodness, and then set it aside.
You're tired.
I would be, but it needs to happen.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
So you're gonna sneak. I want you to make me a stealth roll.
Okay. Would it be a stealth roll since I'm like basically just like staggering onto the boat as?
You know what? If you're not making yourself hidden, it's not a stealth roll.
Yeah.
So roll me deception.
All right. And because of my actor feat,
You have advantage. Yeah.
All right.
And a 2.
And a 3.
No, it's a 23.
Yeah, you're fine. In fashion of your crazy awesome character, just stumbles onto the boat, and the second mate, or sorry, first mate, right? First mate, he stops you. He's like, "What are you doing on the ship? You need to be getting your rest."
Sorry, sir. You know how it is. You don't get shore leave very often.
Aye, you still shouldn't be imbibing. What the hell's wrong with you?
Oh, very much apologies. I'll get right to bed. I'm sure the hangover will be gone by the morning.
You turn yourself around and go back. And he just kind of spits on the ground and walks off, and doesn't really pay much mind to you, allowing you to make your passing.
Mm-hmm. So I'm going to keep an eye on him and wait till he's sort of somewhere on his own.
Okay. He is virtually on his own on this boat. There are a few other people, but it's probably guarded by like 3 people. It's a big ship.
Okay. So
And I know there's a lot of open space currently on that boat with the huge holes in it,
yeah.
but there's still enough that the people are kind of hearing there.
Mm-hmm. So when he's at a point where other people can't see him, I'm gonna cast sleep on him.
Okay.
And there's the one for the episode, ladies.
Roll
and
your
gentlemen.
sleep.
All right.
And the damages.
I really hope that he's not like super strong.
Colin was his main set.
I mean, the good news is if it doesn't work, it's not a one of those ones that you know a spell's been cast, so it kind of either works or it doesn't. But
So we just hope you don't roll crap.
Out of curiosity, disguise self, is that a concentration or is that just a you put it on yourself and keep going?
so that's going
Just put it
to
on yourself and it
be
keeps on.
Yeah.
so that's 21.
21?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Doesn't work.
You watch him just kind of. Oh, I'm not gonna be doing my. And he just kind of leans over. He's nodding, but he's not out. But he looks like at least has had some effect. He's
All right.
pretty low end of that.
All right. Well then, I'm going to, and he. So where is he in relation to the captain's cabin?
He's about as far as he could be. He's actually at the bow.
All right. So I'm going to. Are there people watching the captain's cabin?
If you're going that direction, you pass a guy who's near there,
Okay.
but not inside or anything. So you could attempt to go in the captain's cabin.
Okay. I am going to, go to the captain's cabin, and as I walk through the door, or wait, no, just before I open the door, I'm going to. Is there? Do I have like someone has direct line of sight on me while I'm standing in front of the door?
They did at first,
Okay.
but as they've because they're all making their rounds, they're moving.
Yeah.
So they know you're just the drunk on the ship, kind of
Yeah.
walking around at this point, and they've kind of left you alone since the first mate just kind of was like, whatever,
Yeah.
told you to turn around.
Haven't
but
hasn't
he's
clapped
not
me an
pu-
eye.
He's not pushing. He's not pushing. He's
Uh-huh.
like, hey, he's just an idiot.
pushing.
So, yeah, you like they just make their rounds and kind of ignore you. They're not really paying a ton of attention.
Okay.
You've done well enough as far as your.
So I'm going to cast Disguise Self again,
Oh.
and I'm going to turn into the first mate.
Okay. Ballsy. Ballsy. Okay. So you turn into the first mate.
And I'm going to knock on the captain's door.
Okay. You knock on the captain's door and there's no answer.
All right. I guess I will open the door and walk in then.
You also go to open the door and it is not open. It is locked.
Okay.
I was about to say, don't give him suggestions. Wrong game. And universe. Broccoli?
This is a slight fiction to plan. Does he have a window?
Not where you can get to. Because if it's a window, it's going to be like out on the sides. Like you could maybe climb your way out, you know.
But there's no window.
There's
that
no
I
front-facing window.
Okay. All right. So first I'm gonna try knocking a little louder,
Okay.
and
You knock louder, and someone turns around and sees you.
Mhm.
And then another turns and sees you,
Mhm.
and you hear, "What in the world's going on here?" The first mate has now seen himself knocking on a door as he's moved his way around, and he is coming at you pretty quickly,
All right.
weapon drawn.
Weapon drawn. All right. Sweet. Just what I wanted. Totally. So I am going to. All right. What have I got that I can stand? All right. I'm going to sort of like jump over the side of the ship.
Uh-huh.
And use my phase step to teleport into the captain's room once they don't have line of sight on me anymore.
Don't you need to see where you're going?
You have to see where you're going, right?
That's why I'm jumping over the side where he's got a window.
Small window, dude. You're not going to be up to face with it.
Alright, I mean, I just have to be able to see through it and teleport.
Oh, that's true. Okay,
Yeah.
that works. That works.
Now you're
Okay.
thinking with portals.
So you run and just, "Ah!" and you hear, "What the hell is wrong with?" You just disappear.
Mhm.
About that same time,
Mhm.
you actually hear screaming, very muffled for you since you're now indoors.
Yeah.
And you can hear the first mate. "Something's going on in the town. Go take a look." And the couple of other men that were on the ship actually go running down, while he
Okay.
stays to watch the ship.
Okay.
That do.
You guys,
Good thing I cleaned up my weapons.
you actually hear this screaming. I'm thinking how long it would take you to do some of the things you were doing.
Was it 4 hours?
I would think it would take you a couple of hours probably to do everything.
Between cleaning or checking the sword, which doesn't take, or
That
polish
shouldn't
it real
take
quick.
too long, but
And
polishing and
The
everything
breastplate, I would probably just give it a once over.
else. Okay, so maybe
Yeah.
it took an hour. So you're probably asleep at this point.
Mhm.
Okay.
I'm trancing. So.
Yeah, I know you're
Same.
aware. Elves.
Elle's in a comfortable bed, thank you.
I didn't say anything, so you can't get mad at me.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can't kill them though.
Many have tried.
All
He
right.
is still recovering from being knocked down twice.
Yeah,
So, a good nap for him.
yeah. I assume Key's probably just like.
Bag of gold.
So the scream happens. everybody make me perception. I know your passive perception is probably just tell me your passive perception. I'll just use that.
12.
12.
13, 14.
12.
Fernando.
12 as well.
12.
Okay. Yeah, most everyone's at 12 or 13. So those in trance hear the scream, and Mittens hears the scream.
I flip over to the other side of my bed.
I go to investigate.
Yeah, this is you just don't care.
I
That's okay.
That's how I would like to
That's
play this,
Nero.
but I think
That's
he
Nero.
would.
Mittens, what are you gonna do when you hear the scream?
No, he wouldn't.
So this is not just a scream, though. You do actually hear like a like animalistic sounds going on with the screaming.
Oh, great.
I summon my
The
sword
wolves
and
are
go
after
to
me!
investigate.
Huh?
I summon my sword and go to investigate.
Okay, you're running out, Shalia.
Why would I go out there? I don't know anyone out there.
Nero, once he hears the animalistic noise, he sighs, gets out of bed, and starts making his way towards Shellington.
Oh, you're like, but my turtle.
I'm gonna go see what's going on. Even though I'm afraid the wolves are after me.
Okay,
I'm still gonna go see what's happening.
So
So
you
you're
guys-
a wolf in you.
those of you who woke up and decided to actually go down and check, it was just you and you.
Yeah.
I also
So
had to walk outside to try. and
You're
get
walking out to go see for the turtle. As you guys get downstairs, like you see the three of you kind of are up and moving. You can see the little old lady's like made her way, and she's like peeking out the window to see what's going on.
and then crossbow bolt.
And
through
she no, oh my gosh, wow.
the-
Really dark.
I've been watching Castlevania way too much, man.
Brutal much?
She hears you guys just like, what are you doing? You're crazy. And
It's good to go help.
I need to get my turtle and make sure he's safe.
your turtle,
Yes,
I make a super.
you don't touch him. He bites.
Yeah, they all do.
They also
He
taste
bites
back.
Anyways, she's making those comments as you guys kind of move past and open the door and look through. You can see there are a couple of men running with torches in hand out towards one of the smaller shacks. You can see that it looks like the place is already on fire.
Welcome to
Um,
Werewolf D&D edition.
So yeah, you guys can head that direction if you want.
Right.
Yeah. I squeak the head for good luck, and I run towards the place.
All right. Now you've heard the screams.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
I'm open. Is the captain in his room?
No,
Okay.
captain's in the inn.
Fantastic. I'm gonna look for a logbook or or like a ledger book.
Okay. There is a ledger book right on the main desk.
Okay. I start looking through to figure out who paid them to carry a dragon.
Okay. You look through there and you do not see any dragon reference. There are a few rather large paid high paying jobs
Mm-hmm.
that have shown up there, but they don't seem to be from that date. If you'd
Okay.
like to investigate to see further, you are welcome to try and see if there's something else possibly.
That's weird. Someone ordered 1 million pounds of eggs, and
What?
then
And that would be investigation.
Yes, roll me an investigation.
Somebody ordered a lizard.
3.
What are we talking about?
A 3.
Yeah.
Thanks for nothing, you useless reptile.
As far as it goes, like the bigger jobs that you're seeing
Mhm.
don't seem like they match up with the dates that this dragon would probably have been in. So you couldn't even be like, oh, they ordered some other thing and called it, they ordered a dragon and called it something else.
Yeah.
Make me really quickly a history check,
Okay.
since you should have really freaking good history.
I've got decent history. Like I should have better, but then my
You probably will get better with
Yeah.
it.
3 again.
All right. So yeah, you don't know anything. You don't have any working knowledge of what's going on, why the dragon was there.
I need. All right, so that's the ledger book. I would continue looking through for some sort of because I'm hoping it's got like a captain's log or something somewhere where I could sort of see like, oh, we stopped in this port here and picked up a package, or you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead. I'll let you investigate for that too.
All right. You need to start behaving.
Talking to his dice.
Hey, you know what?
We need to get ourselves a dice jail.
Okay,
guys.
12.
A 12?
Yeah.
You look around and you do find a journal that's stashed in like a side bureau drawer next to his bed.
Okay.
And you pull it out. There's a lot of talk about a girl that he's left at home, and there's a lot of details because he's really lonely. Other than that, there's nothing that's really very business oriented.
Okay.
It seems like he keeps that stuff separate.
Is there, how regular are his entries into this journal?
Daily.
Daily? Is there a day he missed?
Is there a day he missed?
Yeah.
That is a good one. There are some days that he's missed here and there.
Okay.
There is a week that he missed.
How long ago was that week?
4 months ago.
Okay. I cross-referenced the time he missed there with the ledger to see if there's
Okay.
something going on there.
You notice that there is no business in that time as well.
Okay.
He went home.
Can I search his? So like he's got like a desk thing that's got this ledger book on it, I'm assuming. Or
Yeah,
something like
it's a
that?
big desk.
Can I search it for any like hidden compartments or like secret ledger books? Maybe stuff he doesn't want on the book.
You definitely can.
Okay. Would that be another investigation?
Yeah. Well. Yeah, we'll do that.
I'm not leaving without my info.
Okay. Make your investigation roll. You guys.
Those two.
Meanwhile, screaming
Yeah.
intensifies.
Because he squeaks my head, she probably goes off in that direction, and Nero most likely turns around and starts walking towards the docks.
Right.
Wherever.
So you are heading towards Shellington while the other two actually run
Then be heroes.
to see what's going on. Yeah, actually trying to be heroes.
Yeah,
Okay.
heroes die.
Heroes die.
Not necessarily.
So you guys head towards the burning
I've known here that didn't
House.
die eventually.
well, everyone dies eventually. So you guys head that direction, and you can see these really scary looking dogs. They each of them has 2 heads, and they one of them is standing over a very very torn up body, while the villagers are like warding off and swinging torches, and there's guys with pitchforks and stuff going after these things, and they're just like one of the guys who gets a little bit too heroic like runs in as you guys are finally like kind of getting closer, and the thing just jumps and rips his throat out, and the other
You
guy
all said getting shot in the eye was gruesome.
yeah, the people at that point, like, they're scared to death. You guys, if you want to attack them, you are free to.
Well, maybe we should go get the rest of our party. You know.
The 3 of us can take.
Is the
Where did
cat
Hero
afraid
go?
of a dog?
Oh, it's a good
Is
idea.
it afraid of a dog?
I start my blade song.
A 2-headed dog.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, your friend started his blade song and is running in.
Well, he didn't say running in, he just said starter.
Yeah, but he's starting his
All
blade
right.
song.
I'm running in.
Then I'll bless him.
Okay.
Bless him for dying like this.
Bless you.
Bless you, you fool.
Oh my holy
I'm
crap.
all
Okay, roll initiative, guys.
okay.
All of us?
Nope, the 2 who are actually fighting.
I was gonna go get everybody else, but well, I'm gonna go last.
Caleb's dead.
Oh no! I got a natural 20 on my initiative though, so
That's
23.
good for you.
You might want to start running in the other direction.
Okay, Caleb.
You heard that
No.
Nero was going to die
Common
first.
sense roll.
So you all laugh at me for walking the opposite direction, but at the end of the night, Nero will probably still be alive.
See, I can't just watch the villagers die.
He got too close.
All right, so Caleb,
More help.
I know, but they'll die while we do that.
Caleb,
Yes.
and
You die.
what did you roll?
4.
Well, okay. 1.
Pause
Yeah.
for dramatic effect.
All right, here we go, guys. Okay. It is within your movement speed to like you've got with it is within 30 feet of you, so you can run after one of the dogs. Or you can cast a spell at a distance. There's only 2 dogs.
Are they adjacent to each other?
They are about 15 feet apart.
Okay.
The one that was the one that's standing over the dead body, and still munching on it. It's in the back of the it's near the back, and then the other one is killing the current man near or to you. So that's the one that's within 30 feet.
Okay, well, we are going to cast Witch Bolt on... No, that's Magic Missile.
It's almost like having like spells in Elven.
I cast Witch Bolt on this just out of habit to Magic Missile.
There it is.
It's like, oh wait, that's dark spell.
Witch bolt.
That's why you guys
Yeah.
called it.
Yep.
So I am casting Witch Bolt on the dog that's within 30 feet of me. $21 to hit.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
All right, so we are now connected by a arc of lightning.
Yeah. So out of your hand, you just reach out. This this pinkish purple just lightning blasts out of his hand, and like almost like a dog collar just wraps around, and you can hear the dog just yeah.
I hiss at it.
Right.
That's that good stuff.
So he takes he takes 6 lightning damage, and then he also takes another D12 lightning damage at the start of my turn.
Yeah.
I can use my
Until-
action to
until-
deal an
until you
additional D12 lightning
Until
damage.
you release it.
Yeah.
I didn't realize you were a sorcerer's apprentice.
All right. So 6 damage.
Yep.
Okay. It immediately runs up to you.
Okay.
Did the crowd get attacks of opportunity as it run past them?
Oh, really quickly, Caleb, your AC is
Currently 16.
16 and Mittens is 18?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Ooh, that's one good one. Oh, that one's going to hit. Okay. So, this thing runs up to you, and one head snaps and just misses. The second one just it actually gets a hold of you.
Would shield raise my AC to
How much is going to raise it by 3?
by
5.
5?
By 5?
Yeah.
Shield
is no one's fault.
No, it's not enough.
Ah.
So even with your shield, you try to react, and it's already through, and it just latches down onto you with a decent bite. You take 5 hit points of damage. I also need you to make a Constitution check.
Thanks to my blade song, I do have
I can
I
delete.
add my intelligence modifier as well. Of course, I trust this one more.
That was a bad choice.
It really was.
So 8. Oh, wait, no.
Yeah, 8.
Yeah, that is okay. With that bite, you feel this just searing pain get into you. The burn just seems to seep further and further and further and further down into your body. It hurts. It's not just the wound from the bite.
And suddenly, instead of villagers screaming,
Yeah. Yeah. You got a Nero or a Caleb like.
like the fact you said Nero because you're assuming
I
it was him
almost said
dying
Nero.
again.
Yeah. All right, so that happens, and it is now Mitten's turn.
All right. I'm gonna toll the dead on that dog.
Okay, told dead.
Yes. Wisdom save.
I have to wisdom save. Ooh, roll your damage.
All right. 10.
Okay, 10. All right, 10 damage. You just boom. You hear you can see the dog just like it's freaking out at the sound in its ears. Because imagine dog hearing, even worse. Yeah.
want to make a character once that uses that, but instead of like hearing the sound, just summons 2 bells that just gong against the thing's head.
Yeah, it actually looks pretty bad. Like you can see like black blood pouring out of its ears and some of it out of its eyes. Like it's not good.
And then it gets into his wounds, which then causes nothing but good things.
Okay.
Some part demon dog.
The second dog sees that and immediately just like it rips a piece of the body off and then just runs. It gets out of there as fast as it can.
Huh. Okay.
That's right.
Caleb?
Dogs are scared of cats.
All right. So, at the start of my turn, that the one connected by witch bolt takes another d12 for 10.
10 damage.
Yep.
Okay, it lays it like you use the witch bolt and you watch it like it arcs and shoots across his body again and just leaves like trails down his body as it burns the fur through into him and he just and just dies right there in front of you.
Whew.
The villagers, you can hear someone just like they're all excited, but others are still crying. They're running to the dead people.
I'm gonna go help.
Yeah.
That.
Quick question. With his con save, does anything happen on his turn?
So his con save he failed
Mm-hmm.
for sure.
I'm
You
sorry. I had
It's okay. I was going to get to that stuff. I just wanted to kind of explain the scene. You do feel a pretty nasty burn in you. As far as the meta of it goes, you take 5 necrotic damage.
Oh no.
Did you just die?
No.
No, I'm at 4 health.
Hope someone's got an antidote or something. Jeez.
Well, choice might.
Yeah, until you get it healed, you will continue to take 5 necrotic damage every day.
Okay, every day. For a moment, I thought you were gonna say rounds like I'm dead.
No.
But I'm going around sparing the dying people.
Okay, so the 2 people are dead. There's no sparing them.
Well, you know what?
They're dead.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
can't do nothing about that.
Yeah, you take care of their rights.
But
It
I
was
will,
their
yeah,
time.
I'm like,
Only one thing you can do
sorry
now.
for your losses.
Shake out their
Pick
pockets.
and check them for loose change.
That's not me.
So messed up.
That'd be dead.
That'd be us.
Not there.
So, did I hear right that you said that there was a house on fire as well, or?
Yeah, the thatch on the roof is burning. I'm sure there are people who are attempting to try and get it put out at this point.
Gonna do my best to help.
Okay, it's like that hit from the necrotic damage is like, oh, and you just reach out. Or what are you gonna do?
Well, prestidigitation can only put out small fires, so
Okay, yeah, like you could, if you have something that's a frost spell or something, you could do
don't
that, or
currently.
you could just try and help throw water up on the
gonna try and help throw water.
Okay, you attempt to do that. You've helped as best you can. You go out, and you can see that Shellington has like dug himself really well into the sand, and he's just kind of sitting there. And you go over to him, and
Yeah,
he just
If I see that he's alright, I'll probably just walk up, check to see that he's there, wait for a second to see if there's any like pulse of life or anything indicating he's still alive.
he raises his head up. Go to bed. It's late.
I'm an elf. I only sleep for 4 hours.
Shut up.
Well, excuse me for hearing screams and deciding instead of helping those people to come check on you.
Well, thank you.
Alright, good night. I should probably go check on what that was anyways.
Don't die, okay?
That makes no
I
promise.
can't save you right now. Just nestles himself back in.
Yeah, I'll now walk towards where the screams were.
Okay, you make your way over there and see the aftermath of what's going on. The people are thanking these 2 for helping them. But
Caleb,
there's
you look
definitely
like
some-
crap. What happened to you?
Shut up.
That's gonna be a running thing. Alright, now, your roll that you did on your investigation, you said a 12.
No, it's a 7.
Oh, it was a 7. Yeah, you are unable to discover any special secret hidden stuff.
Oh, I keep looking. I mean, you don't get chances like this very often. Nobody's home.
The best you can do is that,
Alright.
yeah.
Alright.
So at that point, you're just like, it's fed up and frustrating. Like you're fed up and frustrated. Um,
Just take the desk with you.
you also hear like a check on the door. Um,
Yeah, you have no way out right now.
Are there any good hiding places in the room?
Under the bed. What am I saying? Sorry.
In the
I'll stop talking.
Boogeyman.
well, this is just a check on the door. I don't think the first mate actually would have a key to it. But just a check on the door, since you were at the door.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's about it at that point. And you just kind of hear a couple of gruff grunts and mumbles from the other side, and that's about it for you. You can leave or stay in there, however you wish.
So can you sort of give me a description of the room?
Yeah. So, if I was at the back of the room, so
Yeah.
from the very back facing front, there's the main door in the center that you were trying to get into.
Yeah.
Over to your right, well, to my right, would be the bed and everything here. The big desk is here in the center on the far up against the back wall.
Okay.
Right, well, like near the back wall anyway. You can walk all the way around it. Laid out is a large map charting the seas and everything for their normal travels that they make. You can see all the major points that they stop around and do their business at. And then the ledger books and some other random papers here and there.
Okay.
Nothing that tipped you off. Again,
There's a sea chart that maps the places they've been.
yes, but if it was something that would tip you off, I would have brought it up with your
Okay.
with your initials stuff, because that's like right there.
Yeah.
So it just looks like the standard. They travel to the main ports.
Okay.
Over to the left is a large wardrobe.
Okay.
And you can see into there. It's got his different types of outfits, his stuff.
Okay.
That's about it.
All of his different hats.
And feathers.
He's got a couple of hats.
You open it and there's a lion roar and you shut it.
All right.
I knew that someone was going to bring that up. Anyway.
Is
Oh,
there
yeah,
is
which
there
wall?
any space like underneath the bed or anything like that?
It is like a captain's bed. There actually are like drawers that can pull out, and
Okay.
you look into that. There's like a lot of socks
Okay.
and some whiskey that's been stashed in there. Well, some rum, whatever.
Well, it's kind of been a bust. That's unfortunate. Stupid rolls. Okay.
Think about it.
Yes.
You guys. Again, the people are thanking you and whatnot.
No, really, it was no trouble on my part.
Yeah, they're not talking to you.
No, no.
Yeah,
Thanking Caleb and Mittens.
it's fine. Cats kill dogs every day.
you actually see Jungwon
Oh yeah.
amongst walk in, and he sees what you've done. He's like, "Thank you. You have helped to save the people.
What I do.
Much thanks, and much honor has been brought to you."
Well, thank you.
I am sorry I did not get here sooner.
Well, you was at the church. It's fine.
Yes, but I have failed.
Is this what a war cleric's supposed to be like?
Hmm?
Is this what a war cleric's supposed to be like?
Oh, him?
Okay.
Thank you. If you need anything, I will make sure.
My friend might need some healing.
I got bit, and it really hurt.
Yes, you do not look well. Come with me,
If we want to live.
Elfling.
All right, I go with him.
All right. So Chungwon leads you back to the Temple of Lyric. Well, church. And what are you doing, Mittens and
I'm going with him.
Nero? Oh, you're gonna go with?
Going with them.
Yeah.
How much of the town is currently gathered here?
There's probably like 15 people or so. A lot of people were scared to come out by what you could tell. Like the little lady, she definitely wasn't gonna go out of there.
So with like the people that are here, I'm gonna thieves' cant and see if I can find anybody with like the underworld connections that are currently out here. If anybody.
Amongst these people, not a single person.
Okay.
Like, you definitely know that there's no one connected.
Darn. Well, not currently here, probably, but I assume we might have somebody.
You might find someone somewhere. There's always someone there.
We're everywhere.
So, you are going to the temple with him though, or the church with him.
I'll stick around, just kind of look around.
You're gonna stay back with the people.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll be looking around. I'll be like, oof, torn throat. Never a good way to go.
So what you get is general conversation amongst them, saying it's because, like, you hear them. It's like, this is because we did not pay. And
Ooh, didn't pay what?
yeah,
As someone who frequently skips out on their bar bill, I'm very curious on what you didn't pay for.
yeah. You get the basic gist that there's a pretty nasty force that has basically been holding the town for ransom, and if they don't pay up, they've had people that they lose.
Like underground or like evil demon?
They refer to him as a great beast.
Okay. Interesting.
You guys, when you go to the church, Chungwon leads you inside and goes and wakes up the elder. He comes out. He looks just like he has got the super long mustache down and just a very plain, simple robe.
Who made
Right.
you?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Completely bald on top. Eyebrows just about match his beard though, or his mustache. And he just comes walking. Ah, I see. You are not doing well.
No, I'm really not.
Come here.
Sure.
Puts you in the forehead.
You in the forehead.
You are stupid to go out there.
Okay. No. Come here.
Alright, I go to him.
He walks and kind of guides you over to the altar of Lyric, and he picks up a heart, like a small heart from a bunny. And he holds it in his hand, and you can see he mutters some sort of a prayer. He says, "Eat this."
Tasty.
Can I try to discreetly cast prestidigitation to make it taste like something?
Eat that the way it is.
Just eat it.
You can do what you wish.
It tastes good.
It's a delicacy.
If you eat it raw, if you eat it just the way it is, I want you to make a con save to see if you throw it up.
Fall in the way of Yankovic and just eat it.
Alright, I'm gonna eat it. Con save! I don't think my blade song's still active, is
Oh no.
it?
Not a chance.
Just try not to chew it. Just like swallow it one go.
12.
You're good.
Oh, okay.
You chew it down. It's a tough little muscle. I mean, yeah. And it's still fairly rich in all of its contents. But you are able to chew it down, and as you swallow down, you feel like that horrid, just burning, stinging in your body begin to go cool and relax and ease in your body. You then, like, this isn't con save fail, like, this isn't the failed con save you're gonna throw up what you had.
Mm-hmm.
You feel like kind of a churning in you as after things start to cool, and you watch. It says, "This will not be very pleasant.
It never is.
He actually he pulls over like a silver bowl. Right here. He just kind of draws, and you're just like, whoa! It's emptied into the bowl. Everything that is in there is just black and rotten, just the worst smell you have ever had. And he's like, this was what was inside of you, and you would have become it within a day or so.
So ironically, my family said that they might be watching, and if that's what you guys came in on, that would be awesome.
he takes the silver bowl and he says, "This will be very useful for the apothecary."
Well, I'm glad I could help, I guess.
We never visit an apothecary.
So, yeah, you
For medicine.
you feel far better, much more relieved after all of that situation. After he kind of like stows that away, he comes back. He says, "You should probably rest here, though, just in case it did not work entirely."
That might be a good idea.
Yes. So he shows you to a room you can rest in.
Okay.
And Jungwon again turns to you and just says, "All of our things for saving our people, or at least doing your best."
It's the decent thing to do.
Yeah.
In my belief, the weak should be culled. But these people are close to my heart, and it is hard to stand by and watch them fall.
Yeah. I understand that.
Anyways, go get rest.
Okay. I'll be back in the morning.
Yes. Here, take this with you. He reaches into his own pouch and pulls out a vial that has a slight blue glow to it. It's like a crystal clear vial full of some sort of liquid that has a very slight blue glow to it, and hands that to you.
Okay. Thank you. What is it?
This is not holy water. It is better. This is made by the Cold Fire family. It is healing beyond what you could believe.
You put it in a dart gun, and then you hit your tank with it, and he'll deal massive damage.
Come on!
Water's right there.
Overwatch.
Right.
Nano boosted.
That's what it's called.
Not that.
Right. Better than holy water. That's what I'm saying.
Holy Water Plus.
Right.
Coming to a store near you.
Okay.
This was
That
water
pre-blessed.
blessed by a medicine man. Whatever. Anyway,
Pre-blessed holy water.
alright, so yeah. It's cold. It's cold. It's it's a cold fire. It's a cold fire potion.
Okay. Right. I say thank you.
Yes. Do not lose that. It may come in very handy in a pinch.
Yeah. I would imagine.
It'll cure whatever ails you.
Alright, so he gives that to you and bids you farewell for a good night. You, like I said, you got the information that you did, that's what's going on. The people who, as they kind of make their way back home, it seems that everyone is in pretty strong agreement that they're going to make sure that they pay up.
Before like everybody leaves, I do ask one of the people. I was like, so that man in the further corner who's currently dead, is this his house? Or whose home is this?
No, this was hers. Right there. She's dead.
Right.
She used to have her whole family here, but she has lost them over the last months. Similar situation. They came and finished the job.
I see. Well, as you know, you are human, so I do suggest that you go get your sleep, and at this point, as pleasant dreams as you can have.
Thank you.
Nero's just kind of like, yes, I do hope, just looking very respectful, and as soon as everyone leaves, he's walking into the house.
Yeah, you like as they walk away, you actually catch a couple of mutterings of stupid elf. Making reference to just calling them human. Wow. As you're human.
Racist much?
As you know you're human.
You need your sleep.
Woo! Alright, guys. If my Asian accent wasn't very bad enough. Oh, sorry. Anyways. Okay, so that's what happens over the nighttime.
Did I get anything from the house?
Do you get anything from the hounds?
The house?
The house?
Yeah, because as soon as everybody left, I would actually
you
go
wanted
in.
to go in and search?
Oh yeah, I specifically asked if anyone's home, and they said no.
It's true. There's no one there. So you're wanting to loot the house.
Oh, you say looting. I say looking for valuable. Yeah, looting.
Yeah.
I
do a
say
good
salvage.
deed.
They're not
Give
using
me,
it.
give me a
Valuable.
quick investigation.
They're not using it.
Okay,
We
investigate.
do a
anything
good
about
deed, and he immediately resets the balance by doing a terrible one.
Oh,
He's
good.
not
My
us.
investigation is a -2.
Oh, good.
That's great for a freaking.
What can I
It's
say?
not like my
D4s, man.
+1 has been helping me much.
Natural 20, so 18.
What?
So 18 actually.
What?
Natural 20. Wait, mine 8.
Okay, so yeah, you find everything valuable in the house.
Yeah.
There is an extremely finely crafted sword that has
Ooh.
been locked away. You easily got in and found. It obviously looks like a family heirloom.
Oh no.
You can see it is sitting up like beneath a shrine, and there are like etchings of multiple family members.
I can just see like Nero Vision as
And,
he's
like,
walking through just
incense,
price tags just
Like
popping.
underneath the sword. I mean, it is a clearly built shrine inside this locked chest.
It's always the hardest one because it might be cursed if I take it.
She had the girl herself actually has like amid the bloodied body, there is
And
a
loot corpsing or
there is
corpse
a-
looting.
gold ring with a diamond in it. It's probably worth a pretty penny. You're probably looking at like 700 gold.
Guys, I've come to the weird conclusion that I'm a terrible person in D&D. Well, just a terrible person.
She also has a necklace, no longer a head, but a necklace, that had an amethyst in it. That's probably worth a couple hundred gold as well.
Most of them are gone, so they won't miss much.
Was it a gold necklace or what was it?
Yeah, it's a what's the word? Platinum necklace. So really fine chain.
And these people couldn't pay just a simple fee.
So these are the things that seem to be the
Yeah.
the fee's not small, but yeah. So these are the fine things that are in the home. This seems to be a decently well set family, or at least at some point were very well off. You can tell by the grounds they had like some stables and a pen for sheep and hogs.
Oh wow.
So like they should be pretty well to do.
Do I take the sword or do I leave it? Because on one hand, money. On the other hand, I might be cursed for all eternity for taking a family heirloom.
I hope you are.
Curses can be lifted. So, maybe not this one, but we'll figure it out.
Okay.
Here come the
Taking the sword?
I'm going to pick up the sword. Do I get any weird feelings from it?
Make me an Arcana check.
No, good.
Or actually, make me an insight check since you were looking for weird feelings.
All right, well, that's better than my perception or my investigation. So, that is a 16.
16.
Wait,
What?
you feel guilty.
No, it was a 16.
Oh,
It was like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
The weird feeling you get is the gut feeling that you're like, I shouldn't be doing this.
You're-
Other than that,
Wait, is that my conscience or is that like a spirit telling me not to do this?
that's like your conscience. You're like,
I've stopped
this is
listening to that
really,
a
this is
long
really
time
wrong,
ago.
and I shouldn't be doing
So-
this.
so-
That's why I said it was a
such a
weird
hard roll.
feeling.
It's like,
I've gotten over this a long time ago, but you still feel it.
You have a conscience? Yes. You should be dead.
Shot you
I
in the
murdered
face ages ago.
Okay.
I will take the sword and I will take off the still overcoat that I'm wearing and I will wrap the sword in the overcoat and hold it under my arm as I walk back to the inn.
Okay. Are you taking the ring and the necklace as well?
You can hear
Okay.
muffled
Do I
screaming
feel
from
anything
the
weird
cage
coming
you've
from
locked
the
your shoulder
No.
Angel in?
No.
It's
Since you
so
made
everything.
a really good investigation check, you were specifically looking for valuable things.
Mhm.
But amidst your searches, there's also some letters that you found.
So the plot comes in.
Yeah. As far as that goes, you can see that there's been correspondence between this family and the mayor.
Oh, a widow and the mayor. This might be interesting.
No, this is actually correspondence from her husband to the mayor.
Even
Basically, basically saying that we shouldn't bow down to any terror and we should fight. We should fight and stand. We have a proud tradition as warriors and should do our job. Obviously that failed.
Yeah.
So you can see that correspondence there. You see some of the correspondence from the mayor, and some of his word, like he is either a really big coward or he seems to have had possible ulterior motive,
Ooh.
like maybe threatening words towards them a little bit.
No, we don't want to do this, or else bad things might happen to
It
those
just
you
a
love.
little bit in the writing. You're just kind of like, he seems to be trying to lord something and push at him, and this guy's saying, "No, we won't. We shouldn't back down. We are men with spines."
Oh, so we're Sleepy Hollowing this. Okay.
So, anyways, that's what you catch.
I then try to discreetly leave.
Okay. You there's no one there currently. They've taken
Well, I gotta add a family sword to my inventory.
like those who are coming back to fully prepare the bodies and everything. They, like, as you're walking out a ways, you see them coming in, but they're not really paying much attention with the situation. So
Instead of going back to the inn, I am gonna go to Shellington.
okay, you go to
'Cause
Shellington.
He is my best tool for hiding possibly illegal things that should not be found on me.
Okay, so you're going to him and doing what?
So we kind of have a thing where on the underside of his shell, there's like a little built shelf that you can put things in. I'm gonna set the sword there.
What? I didn't know anything about this.
Well, how else do you smuggle things on a turtle?
I didn't know you smuggled them on the turtle.
He is the mount, to be fair.
Okay.
And also, if I'm caught, it's nothing on me.
Okay.
Just pops the
This
hook.
was something that was never brought up.
Sorry.
It's okay.
It was brought up
Um,
that he was the one who finally got the thing in and kept it safe the first time.
Yes, I mean, yeah.
Sorry.
It's okay. If you give him the stuff, I would assume he's going to bury it with himself.
Probably. Yeah,
So-
that's better.
We have that. So you do
Then
that
to the
and head your way back. You are you leaving?
I've got one more thing to check, and then I'm gonna leave.
Okay, what are you checking?
So there's that section where there's no records in either his journal or his book. I'm gonna look on the map and try to figure out where they were at that time period.
Oh, okay. So this doesn't have any, like, well, I guess you could just by the jobs that were done, you could kind of get an idea of where they were at. It seems that he, like, the last job he did before then was actually from the Northern Quarry.
Okay.
Sorry, the Highland Quarry. And he was taking ore across to get it manufactured by the Tejungi. So he was actually taking it across the world.
Okay. So 1 second.
That's the last job that you see. So he was somewhere in that time frame. He could have been like either near like the White City or up a little bit closer to the Highland Quarry, making his travels. I mean, that's a couple of months.
And the chart doesn't have like his path from that period. On
You know the travel that he takes, like his main routes that he would take,
Okay.
because he would stop off up in the north and then stop and then come back around and make the stop.
Okay.
So yeah. Anyways,
Okay. So before Peter picked up stuff at Northern Quarry and was taking it to the Tejungi.
yes. You get that stuff written down. Everyone else is going back to beds, sleeping. Huh. Okay.
You say good. Lights on.
Everything okay?
Yeah, that camera went out for just a bit.
Oh,
So what
sorry
you said.
guys.
So we were frozen.
Ah,
So we
we
were
were
all like
frozen.
looking at you like this.
To be fair, we do that a lot.
So
That's
they
okay.
might not have noticed.
No,
that we
more
were
than
frozen.
normal.
Everyone was just frozen in a single
We're good
position,
now.
looking at
Okay,
you.
we're good.
Okay.
Elena, everything okay? Okay.
Well, we have a break. Hi, family. Let's be honest, I never actually wanted all of you to see this.
All right, so you guys get your rest. I'll say we all get a full night's rest. Nothing else
I
happens
finally
within
get
that
above
time.
0 hit points.
He's not dead.
Because I was spared the dying, and that was the last
Yeah,
thing that happened
yeah.
to Key. So I've been at 0 hit points
Right.
this entire time.
So you guys are back to your full health and everything. You wake in the
All
morning.
glorious 10 hit points.
Yeah, you wake in the morning, and you have crap constitution, don't you?
I rolled a 2.
Um,
I'm beefier than you.
With a plus 0.
You wake in the morning. When you do so, and you guys start making your way out, are you guys meeting all together in the inn? Are you just going out and doing business?
I have a couple things I want to take care of in business.
I do too.
So I'd probably
Okay.
stop for breakfast and then go do things.
Okay, stopping for breakfast first.
I'm gonna thank the elder that helped me first.
Well, he's. Oh yeah, you're coming out of this. You're coming out
Yeah.
of the church. You do so, and he he happily thanks you and just for the service that you've done.
Mm-hmm.
Also thanks you for not making a stink about the apothecary thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Other than that, he's pretty welcoming about the whole situation and says you were definitely the warrior that had the upper hand, like the greater strength. So you deserve to live. That's the gist of it.
Okay.
Lyric religion. Where are you going from there? Are you just going to meet up with the people at the inn?
Probably.
Okay. So you do that. I assume you're probably going to wake up a little bit earlier than the others because the monks get up a little bit earlier than everybody.
And I'd probably sharpen my sword before I left and all that. And
So you do that. Those who are waking up and getting some food, you guys, it's rice and curry, made with blaze pepper. So this stuff is fracking hot. If you guys have never had it, yeah, your character's gonna be.
He's probably just, and then mimics a dragon roar. Just,
Very flavorful though. This woman definitely knows what she's doing with her cooking. But it is an experience. So, yeah. Anything need to be said? Anything you're doing?
I'd like to talk to Credence.
Okay. You see Credence. He's just like, his face is burning red, but he's just like, oh, or sorry, I'm in the wrong accent. Oh yeah, I like this. He's just enjoying the heck out of it.
so much.
our good old Swedish Canadian.
So I'm curious what we're gonna do now with our boats out of commission.
Well, whew, it's warm. Since we're not going to be traveling on the water, we're going to have to make our way across the land, of course. It's just going to be a little bit, it's just going to be a little bit longer. That's all.
And what do you plan to do about this hit on our party?
Well, only thing I know how to do, kill them if they come after me.
Because you did very well on the boat.
Not too bad.
Euro like just leans in the frame. Yeah, you put a couple holes in my ship.
Not your ship anymore, is it?
No,
You gave it away.
no, because I thought it was sinking.
That's your fault.
By the way, do you have
The
any
good
headway on that
captain
gun?
goes down with his boat.
Ah, yeah.
I'm not a good captain.
And this gun here, it's not too bad. Looks like it was forged actually right here.
No,
I think I want to go and talk with the blacksmith.
I didn't know the old lady could blacksmith.
I didn't mean in the inn, but I
Oh.
did mean in the town. It actually has the Daegu markings on it, and one of the blacksmiths here seems to be doing the job.
Ooh, very nice. I should check them out.
Pardon me, senor, but I wish to accompany you on this, because I need to talk to blacksmith as well.
Well, that's just fine if you want to come.
I'm looking for a tailor, so I'm assuming it's going to be somewhere near that area.
Or maybe
I mean, you know.
you're more than welcome to make your way with us. Now, as far as taking care of them, like I said, the best I can do is just kill them back. I don't have anything more than you, and that's why I hired you,
Yes,
so I don't end up dead.
So it wouldn't be a terrible idea if we said had somebody follow you as more of a personal bodyguard.
Oh, that's never a bad idea.
Great. I don't nominate myself. I would definitely suggest somebody else.
I would take your turtle.
Sorry, the turtle's my bodyguard.
I'd go.
Well, that makes sense. Come on, friend, let's go. So he
very blue.
Vamos,
takes
muchachos.
the last couple of bites of his food and is just like, that was an amazing meal. I never had blazed pepper so good as that. And he hands her back the plate. She's like, yeah, you ate 4 plates.
Gracias, señora. Estaba muy rica.
Whatever you said, I
It's
hope you
very
liked
good.
it. Ah, good. So she takes the plates and stuffs them down and starts into the like wash water and stuff. You guys are going to blacksmiths.
Yeah.
Key
I'm gonna try finding a
I-
tailor.
and Shalia, what are you doing?
I would like to either find a general store or a stonework place.
A general store or a stone?
Or a stoneworking place.
Okay, you're probably not gonna find a good stoneworking place out here.
Okay.
But a general store, you definitely can find a general
I am
store.
looking just for a small piece of slate and chalk. I've been traveling with Shalea all the time. Shalea all the time. I've been traveling with Shalea all this time. And
Key,
she
who
can-
taught you that word?
and she can understand me with these camp, but no one else can. So I need something to thing. And I'm like, well, there's a small piece of slate and chalk, so
Well, can't you also not write?
I can write.
But only like what you've seen, right?
No, it's his speaking.
Well, I can also I can write, but I'm really good at mimicking.
Right.
So I get forgery.
Okay.
But I can write. It's just not my own handwriting. It's someone else's handwriting. But I can make my own words.
Okay.
I just
Yeah,
can't speak my own words.
they've had their words and their flight taken, like their speech and
And
their flight taken
creativity.
from them. Yeah.
Well, that was the part I was wondering about because you said like you don't have the power to create.
Well, I can still write.
So it's probably Shalea's handwriting.
You just can't write
that he
fiction.
values.
He can tell you facts.
Or
So,
what
yeah.
he believes is fact.
So I'm just trying to find a small piece of slate and chalk,
Maybe a crabby liar.
or a really good one.
Or a really good one, because the honest man is the one to be scared of. Alright. So you head your way over to the general store. And they don't have slate and chalk.
No.
They just don't. But they do have lots of paper. Like books and books and books, reams of paper. Like there's plenty of them.
Okay, so I'll get a small small pile of paper bound and a piece of charcoal.
Okay.
I
And
mean, it'd be really hard to write with quill and ink all the time, so charcoal.
yeah, that's
Not
probably
bad.
hard.
I mean,
Um,
you've got the feathers. You just-
And then put it back in.
Ow.
And you don't need ink. You can just stick yourself.
Oh.
Let's not go too Dolores Umbridge here.
Ooh.
I'm just joking. Anyway,
I'm
so
also I'm going to look for large stool or like a small bench
bench.
or
Okay.
a small table.
Okay.
Portable, I'm
Like for
assuming.
writing on
No, playing cards.
playing cards. You want a card table. Okay.
But I
So-
can probably they're just like small enough that I can like kneel at. The
I was
side
gonna
of the
say
screen.
you find a stool that's made for a little bit whiter bum, and
That'll
you're
do.
like, That you're like, yeah, that works.
Like a pull-up step stool.
Yeah. I'm just now seeing Shellington laying down.
See, there's
like,
that,
that's
but there
not
there
just
are
stool,
also a
man.
few like tea tables, like made that should be made like set on the ground. So there's those as well.
It'd be like the height of me kneeling or sitting.
Yeah, I mean, Key's what, like this tall?
Yeah.
Yeah. You'd be standing. Like the stool, you could stand and play.
Yeah.
The others, you could easily sit or kneel and
Yeah.
play at.
I'll go. Well, tea tables probably fold up, right?
So none of them are fold up.
No, fold up.
Yeah, they're just a solid table with legs built all that way.
I'll find the cheapest one.
The tea table.
Yeah.
Okay.
A cheap tea table and then the book.
Okay. You take a cheap tea table, and that's almost a tongue twister, man. I was about to say. And the little bound set of paper and charcoal costs you like a silver in total because the tea table's a little bit pricey, but
Yeah.
not bad.
And then I'm gonna go wander the street, try to find a semi-busy section of road,
Okay.
probably near like a market or something. I'm gonna set my table, get my marked cards out, and just
He wants money.
Okay.
and I'm just gonna take I'm gonna take 3 pieces of copper, keep it on my side, just like shuffle and like just play some card games on the side of the road, see if I can earn some coin.
Okay. Get back to you.
Earn is a flexible term here.
Yeah. Okay. So,
They're marked.
let's see. Where did I leave? I left somebody.
I was still
Blacksmiths.
Yeah.
I'm heading with them. I'm looking for a tailor.
I'm looking for a leather worker.
It's a shopping episode right now.
Mittens. What are you doing?
I need to go get the holy water.
Okay, you're going to go to the holy water. Shalia.
I actually want to talk to our bard because I can't remember his name because I turned person.
Fedion.
Thanks.
Oh, I'm still last night. As far as I'm aware.
Right. Yeah. I was
I
gonna say
haven't-
for
I haven't
you,
gotten out
you
yet.
never got out,
Yeah,
so I apologize.
it's all good.
So, how did you get out, or did you get out? Did you stay?
No,
That'd be interesting.
because when I asked if there were any good hiding spaces, it didn't sound like there were any. Good.
Not a lot of good places.
Yeah.
The wardrobe is about it.
Yeah, and he'd be likely to open the wardrobe. So I'd probably, once I sort of had a general idea of what their route probably was in between those 2 points where I know they were, I'd probably just try to climb out the window and
Can't disguise yourself into a coat.
I'm out of
This guy
Spells.
sells.
I'm out of spells. Yeah.
Could you possibly wait 4 hours?
Sleep in
Oh,
the
sorry.
captain's bed.
Okay.
Comfy bed.
So yeah, you
So-
you make your way out. You sneak out. Let's have you make an acrobatics check to get out, since you are climbing out a window on the side of a ship.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's gonna have to save somebody else. I'm just kidding.
Come on.
Leave the hell. I'm about to get through.
12.
Okay.
Are you laughing at my roll or laughing at him?
You.
Oh no.
That's
Out the window.
It is funny what he was saying.
Both.
But, so you're able to get out the window, and you hold on. You're like, oh man, this isn't gonna go. You're trying to reach around, and there's enough slick spots still, and you're just like, you're probably smart enough not to yell.
Yeah.
You're just like, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt.
Take
Yeah,
3d6
moment.
damage.
I need you to take 2d6 bludgeoning damage,
All right.
That
and I
buffer
need you to make a
from-
dex save.
Okay. Alright. And the dex save is going to be a 18.
Okay, that's good.
And
So-
I just took 6 damage from the fall.
Yes, you take 3.
Okay.
It hurts. It's more of just a big sting and a little bit of loss of breath for a little bit. You definitely have people looking over the side of the splash.
Dive.
Yeah, you stay under the water and you're gonna swim off.
Yeah.
Pop up. Roll me stealth to get your way out.
Alright.
The d20's over here.
Thank you. I've been having bad rolls so recently.
Yeah, your both dice are not treating you nice.
Okay, finally, that's going to be a 19.
All right, you're able to make it. You're able to make your way back to the inn if that's where you're going, or wherever you choose to.
Yes, I'd probably make my way towards the inn. While I'm on the way, I'd sort of be like thinking through that route and trying to figure out sort of which major port cities would have the money and the reason to want to be dragon. So I can sort of make a list in my mind of possibilities.
Okay, cool. So you do that. You want to go talk to him?
Find him, yes.
Okay, so you go to the room that he was assigned to. Oh, he was not. You were not assigned to anywhere. You stayed back.
Yep.
So if you're going to an inn, you're going to be sneaking into a room.
We're just walking into an inn.
Yeah, you could walk into the inn and she'd be like, "What the heck are you doing here?"
I'm just gonna walk to the inn,
Okay,
dripping wet. Of
You walk
course.
into the inn. She charges you 2 gold because you smell like a dog.
That sucks.
I'm going to use my friend's cantrip.
Oh,
And I'm-
What's the save?
the save. Let's see here. So
I'm just gonna tell
it doesn't have a save. It's just for
What doesn't
duration. You have advantage on all charisma checks.
Oh, it gives you the advantage on a charisma check. It's not a.
yeah.
It's a cantrip.
It's
yeah.
not the
yeah,
charm
yeah, yeah.
person.
It's not the charm. person.
Oh.
I'm just going to be like, oh, I'm with the dwarf that was here earlier. Did he not already pay for the rooms?
You realize how that spell works, right?
Yeah, I'm fully aware of how that spell works.
Go ahead.
All right, would that be persuasion?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is my room.
These are not the drugs you're looking for.
All right, it's gonna be a 16.
16.
Yeah.
Okay. She just looks. She's like, You never came in with them. I don't know what you're talking. I don't know what you're talking about.
There's a little bit more Louisiana.
I was about to
Sorry,
say.
I got a little bit weird there. I don't. Oh man, I'm off because I've got too many accents running through my head at this point. You know how?
Everybody was kung fu fighting.
Oh gosh.
You never came in with them.
I had business elsewhere I needed to take care of before I came in.
And there was no Tejungi who paid.
Oh, that's right. The captain paid. but you don't know that.
Though I did know you guys walked off with the captain, though, didn't
You
I?
also, before we left, he did say to say that this is all before we left the boat. He
Oh, yeah.
told us to go to the inn and tell that Gracchus sent us.
Talk to Lena and tell him that Gracchus sent us.
Yep.
Oh, perhaps it would be under the name Gracchus.
Oh yeah. Gracchus. You know Gracchus?
I do, yes.
Okay, fine. 1 gold. Cause you stinky. You smell.
I give her the 1 gold.
Okay. She takes your gold. Gives you room.
That's gonna bite me in the butt, but it's
So, doesn't it take a minute before she's pissed at you?
She'll know that he did it, but it's okay. She would do the same thing.
Oh, that boy.
This curry is extra spicy.
He know what he's doing. That's how you make a deal.
You know what? Fair enough.
All right, so he is in a room. You can go check for him.
I will go check for him.
You knock on the door. You hear the knocking. You gonna answer? You gonna not?
I'll answer and like, Well, this is a surprise.
Well, I just have a few questions for you.
What answers are you looking for?
Well, we obviously know who sent the hit on us, and I was just curious with someone who has such high knowledge in history, if you have any knowledge on that name.
Is this how the bard dies? Because the rogue's asking if she knows about his
The-
family or her
so-
family.
Do I know about what do I know about that?
I feel like you rolled for this when
Make
the name
me
was
make
brought
me a
up.
roll.
No, I did.
Oh, you did.
All right.
History.
History.
Did I go?
14.
14.
Yeah.
No, you don't know.
Useless bard.
Hey, I haven't said
You
any-
know.
I know
I haven't-
exactly.
I haven't said anything yet, and I'm like, so I'm just going to say, information always comes at a price.
Only if it's good information.
Well, what I know is information in and of itself. I can't just be handing it out for free now.
Well, we are part of the same party. It might be handy to, share the same information.
I like the tennis match that's currently going. It's to that, to her, to him.
I'm afraid I have nothing of much import aside from their Yagamoth. That's probably not out for the betterment of mankind.
Or humankind, at least.
We're
I
okay.
like how people think about my kind. It makes me feel so good.
We're one kind for that matter.
Or any
It's not prejudice, it's experience.
Or maybe it's just for some kind.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
You're just gonna leave that conversation? You're like,
Kind
all right,
of.
fine.
Okay, fine. Done.
Okay. You go and get the holy water. They treat you nicely. They don't even charge after last night. So you get yourself a couple of vials of holy water. What weapon do you use again? You use a mace, right? Okay. They offer if you wanted to have like a bow, that they would craft one for you at a small fee, but you seem to not be the bow wielding
I
type.
have a crossbow.
Oh, you do. Okay. If you have a crossbow on you, then they wouldn't offer the bow. They would actually offer some armor, like some artillery. Yeah, some ammunition.
Okay.
So they do offer that at a small cost if you would like to. Well, what they refer to as a small cost.
How much is the small cost?
50 gold.
I'm gonna have to go ask my friends for a loan. Because I don't got that kind of money.
But they promise that it's not just, they're not just talking crossbow bolts.
Yeah.
They're talking real, like, good stuff.
Blessed bolts.
Something like
Hollowed
that.
bolts.
Lightning bolts.
Hollow.
Lightning.
Oh, fire bolts, lightning bolts.
Frost
Alright.
bolt.
Okay.
That's a spell.
I'll have to come back.
Hallowed.
Hollow.
Hollow tips.
Hollow point.
Shatters
They
on
explode up. Yeah.
Okay, so you go back to them. Credence is not there currently, so
People
that
that
would be
I
the
know
guy
have
who would
money.
fund you all. He's there talking to the black. He goes to find the blacksmith. And you guys, that is not a hard thing. He is still pounding away. You can hear the clang of the hammer. You heard that when you were walking in. This boy works hard. And you can see he's got some dark rings under his eyes. He doesn't look very happy about everything currently. Those who were there. Did you go with?
I'm looking for a tailor. I was walking with
Looking
them
for a
until I
tailor. You're just
basically
going with them
found
until you
them.
find a tailor. You and you.
I was going for a leather worker.
You're looking for a leather worker, so not going with them.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was going with them.
You're going with them. So those three.
They pass a
So
bird on the
I
side of the
actually
street.
am
playing
going to
cards.
blacksmith.
Huh?
They pass a bird on the side of the street playing cards.
Working cards. Yes. We will get your stuff in a little bit. Huh?
I'm keeping an eye on the Yagamoth in our party.
Okay. Keep an eye on the Agamoth. What are you currently doing, Shalia? Since people have
Trying
kind
to
of
find
dropped off.
Key. 'cause
You're just trying to find
apparently
Key.
he's here.
You find Key. You find Key with a small crowd of people that are there playing. Most of them seem to already be drunk this early in the morning.
Oh,
That's the kind of crowd he's
Impressive.
playing with.
It's the best
Um,
kind of crowd.
Yeah,
They won't
best
know.
kind of crowd. They make money. They're lucrative. Yeah, so
They have expendable income.
Credence comes and he Yoo-hoo! Hello there.
Pick them up now.
I just I used to came to see if you maybe knew a little bit about something that I got here. The man kind of just looks up. He like recognize, like you see he almost hits his hand. It's just like he looks up and Pong! Huh? The hammer drops to the ground. He's like, "You are Credence Fireforge, are you not?" And he just,
I perk up a little bit of the interest. 'cause
"Well,
I'm
yes, I am.
you got
That
the last
that
name.
would be right. Why are you here in my forge?" "Well, you make a pretty good whatever this is."
One quick question. And this is absolutely dumb. Would you say the hammer's down?
Oh my gosh.
No.
Oh
That's
wow.
what that's for, man.
I know.
We need a crap joke jar.
That would just be my job.
Oh, me too.
I'll make a thing for you.
Then I
Put
can
a
just say
counter on
jar.
the stream.
All right, so
Every time a bad joke is made, a dice is put in.
I can make an interactive button. Don't worry.
I'll
I'll see what I can do.
all right. Anyway,
Sorry, go ahead.
now I gotta refocus. Okay. Well, you make a pretty good one of these things. Apparently, whatever it is, looks like when I fires projectiles, not an arrow though. Pretty nasty little ball of lead or whatever you put in. And he just turns like, yes, I was taught a long time ago from a very, very old gnome. His family, they know ways to make things that I have never seen until I taught him. He was very injured when I found him in the forest and he needed healing.
Sorry, I just couldn't.
Now that Overwatch is on the table.
Sorry, I had to do it, guys. I'm putting stuff in the jar too.
It's still fun if the DM can join in.
Once he got better, he repaid me by teaching me the skills that he knew. Now I craft these and others. Where did you find that gun, though?
Oh, is he talking to me?
It was stolen from me 15 years ago.
Is he talking to me?
The Credence is the one with the gun in hand.
Alright.
Well, I got it from him, and he got it from a pirate that we ended up killing.
So, now this is just a shot in the dark. Would this or this one possibly also be yours?
Yes,
I thought maybe.
I was taking a small shipment of those with other weapons.
Oh.
Across the sea, we were hit, and I lost much of my inventory. To see them return to me is very, very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I assume you need more ammunition.
Yes.
It will cost, and I will make sure I can make them perform to the very best of their abilities.
Okay.
20 gold will make everything good.
Okay.
Credence is like, well,
if you don't mind, I'd like to stay and watch you work with it, because I'm gonna have to probably be taking care of it when we're on our way. I would be very honored. So he allows him to come and work. You had questions though for
I
the
had-
blacksmith, right?
Shopping accessories. So one, I'm looking for crossbow bolts because I'm going to need a few of those, and two, I am looking for a knife, the kind that you could probably would make a good hunting knife, sort of that you could kind of stick in a boot or something if you need to pull something on the fly because you're in trouble, and ideally something that can be thrown.
Ah, yes. I have knives in the shop, and crossbow bolts are easy. Altogether, 15 gold. Call it good.
So
Shoot.
I will
do
I
not
will
have
fork
15
over my 20
gold.
gold, and if I will
Huh?
give him.
I do not have 15 gold. I have like 8.
So I will fork over the 20 gold for the the pistols and the ammo just to make sure that everything's working, and I will go ahead and leave those with him.
Okay.
And then I will ask him, would you know where somewhere I can get this, these resized as I motion towards the coat and hat?
Yes, we have a fine tailor here.
Okay. Where would they be located?
Sarah. She works both cloth and leather.
Ooh.
She is near the coast. Well, yes, near the harbor.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, I will leave you to that. When should I come back for the pickup on those?
Tonight should be good.
Alright. Thank you for your business.
Yes. Thank you for returning my friends.
When you say return, do you mean like for a nice visit until they leave again?
They are going with you. Do not worry.
Thank you.
Okay, so he's made his way. You kind of catch up with Caleb, who's still looking for a leather worker.
Mm-hmm.
And
What are you doing here?
I'm trying to find a leather worker.
Funny, so am I. That direction.
Oh, thank you.
And then we lock arms and then we skip down the road.
All right, you're able to get whatever you need there. She charges 8 gold for services.
The refitting.
Yeah. What are you looking for?
I recently encountered those 2-headed dogs, and I realized I need armor. So I was wondering if I could get a set of leather armor.
Okay. Yeah. So that should go in the range of about 20 gold for you.
I would like to ask one thing now.
Yeah.
I want to see if she can put the symbol of the ringing blade on one of the pauldrons.
Okay. If you got the symbol, she can put it in.
I hand her a piece of paper with the symbol put on it with magic, because I can do that.
Okay.
For my captain's jacket, I will ask her if right
No,
here she can just
prestidigitation.
put a nice sea turtle.
Okay. Yeah, she can do all those things. She says give her 2 days and she can do that.
Okay.
So 20 gold, you said?
Huh?
20
8.
gold for the armor?
Yeah, 20 gold for the armor
Okay.
and 8 gold for extra services to put stuff on things. So it's 28 gold in total.
Between the both of us?
Yeah.
Well, it seems like you're a little light on funds. So let's just say I will cover this for now.
What?
Are you light on funds?
No!
Alright, then we're all good.
Okay.
Oh, never mind.
I, however, am low on funds.
Same.
Credence looks. He's like, don't
And
worry
that's why
about
I'm
it. I
looking
got
for
whatever you
one
need.
of
have
you
all
guys.
my iron bolt.
Gracias, though.
No worries. So, while you guys are doing this stuff, you have seen like things going about in the city, right?
Mhm.
Key has been playing his cards, and there's the drunk guys, and as time is kind of going on, he's starting to see, and Shalia, since she's over there with him now, can see
So,
there's
playing this cards is doing 2 things for me. 1, making a bit of coin.
Mhm.
Just maybe up to a couple silver, just playing for copper. 2, I'm listening. Peace camp again.
Mhm.
It's just like, crowd of people, busy place. Might hear something going on.
Mhm.
Especially since I probably heard the story of the dog attack.
Mhm.
So,
you hear most of that stuff, but nothing like as far as thieves camp. Like you're not feeling like the underground presence really.
no underground presence. I got it.
Yeah. So you guys see that there is a rather large cart being put together on the main road in town. You see a lot of meat and gold being put onto this thing, like other valuables. It's that's a valuable shipment. It's probably a few thousand gold pieces worth of stuff being stacked onto this thing. The people are probably draining a lot of funds to do this.
Does Nero see this at any point?
Yeah, sadly, you would have seen it too.
Ooh.
But you can see there are guards around the entire thing. They are ready to go and take. They're getting ready
I'm
to
not
go
gonna
and take
try
this.
robbing a cart filled with live bodies.
There's no live bodies.
No, sorry, surrounded by live bodies.
Surrounded by live bodies. Okay.
But I will out loud make a comment. Oh, so that's the tribute.
What do you mean tribute?
Oh, so apparently there's something they call the Beast that demands tribute, or else the things that apparently attacked you last night will keep coming and murder people. It's rather nice, actually. Like it's a good system they have set up.
Olivia,
I'm looking for them.
you're looking for them.
Yep.
Okay. So as you make your way back, this guy's on the main road. It's not hard to find him. You
Good.
find him.
Hi.
He's been making.
Hi!
He's got about 5 silver and about
handful
8
of copper.
8 coppers.
She's with him.
Yeah, she's with him.
Oh, good.
Not next to me, but
Okay.
she's around.
I want to talk to. I gotta talk to you guys. So the Choich, they got some special crossbow bolts that can help us, but I got no money.
I pull out my little book. How much?
50. 50 gold. Unless you think you can talk them down, but I mean that's probably a good deal already. Well, yeah, I mean.
Can annoy them, but
They might shoot a few of those at you, though.
what do we get in return?
Protection.
From good and evil.
He points at me.
I got her.
Yeah, but
Healing.
this has got some special stuff. I mean, it's got some holy stuff that she might not have.
No, what exactly is special about it? Probably should guess, but can't speak to be honest. Probably should know if it's worth that much money.
Well, you can come with me and we can check it out.
Okay.
Okay. Are you guys gonna pick up
Stay,
Break.
play cards.
Oh, okay. You're gonna stay and play.
She already has the majority of the money, anyways. I gave her most of what my
Okay.
earnings.
So
from
Shalia's
Jerry.
got money. She's going with
At least
Mittens.
enough to pay for it.
Okay.
No, plenty.
I
She
just,
got plenty of money.
I continue with my cards then.
All right. Cool. I want you to quickly make me a couple of sleight of hand rolls.
This is with my marked deck, so
I know.
is that
With
gonna give me
advantage.
anything?
So
Just wondering if I roll with advantage. or
roll
not.
with advantage. That's fine.
It just says a marked deck, but it doesn't say what the marked deck actually does. So
Yeah, I know.
that's a natural 20.
Yeah, you're doing great. Okay.
Plus my modifiers is 27.
Okay. So the two of you make your way back over to the church. You get there and they Chungwon is there again. Ah, I see you have returned.
Yeah. I brought my friend. She wants to check out the bolts, just make sure they're. Yeah.
Let's go.
Oh, I'd imagine, is she wrapped at all?
Yeah, she probably.
I already know your
But
point
that
of view.
doesn't mean.
Let's get past this.
Your eyes speak of evil.
I get that a lot.
If you are what I think you are, you should be very careful to call her friend.
Gotcha.
Excuse me, but I have not done anything to these people to deserve this kind of treatment.
You made us!
My people did. I did not. I did not make that choice. I was very young at that time.
You were born at
I
that
wasn't
time.
born at that time. So, not my choice.
You're probably not getting anywhere with
No.
this guy.
Probably never do. I did nothing of the sort. My time did.
So, if you have money, we can make for you. We have some already prepared.
What do they do exactly?
They are very good.
That does not tell me what they do.
These will add an extra punch to every shot. We make them in arrows and crossbows.
AKA +1.
Yeah, so on the meta side, since he's not going to explain the way that a game would be explained, they actually, you're gonna get 10 of them. You come in a pack of 10, and they are basically like a what's the word? Like a magic missile,
Oh.
but they don't auto hit. You have to roll the hit, but they add an additional D4 damage plus 1.
What happens is there's a small vial of exploding juices that when it
So
hits,
we're-
then it blows up.
And so it
Yeah.
adds four. It's force damage. So when it hits, it's like
Because you get 10 of
like a
them per
concussion
people,
arrow.
So.
Okay. She wants them. Why not?
Good. I believe they will help you in your journeys.
However, we want 20, not 10.
100 gold.
Right here.
Thank you.
That'd be a fat sack of
I
gold.
live-
he takes the bag
Just
from you.
because it makes the math easier.
Yeah.
Can I
He
help you with the
returns and
math?
brings you 20 arrows or 20 of the bolts. So you got 20 bolts that are going to freaking pack a punch.
50 cals with crossbow bolts.
Yeah.
Would you call them a holy bolt?
Let's be
No.
honest, you can make that back in the day.
And it depends on how I make it back. Right now, I'm making probably a gold.
Yeah. Okay, so
Are all crossbow bolts
if that's what you're done, are you done
Yes.
with that
action?
part of things? Do you
Sometimes
have
it's
anything else
fun
you're doing?
action.
I'm done here.
Okay. You?
I
Yeah.
might make some terrible life choices.
Okay.
I might
Before you
make
make
some
terrible life choices, how's our Furbolg? Bjorn, you've been with them and looking at the blacksmith. Did you have anything to do there?
I got my scimitar. I don't really need anything from the blacksmith, and I turn into a bear. I don't use my weapons too much.
I understand. I just if there's anything you want to add
I
to
don't
or
really need
do.
anything here right now, unless I can get armor for my bear form.
Bear, bear birding, bairding.
Where would you carry that?
Someone
Uh,
else would have to
Oh.
carry it and like
Interesting
throw it on the
meta-evidence.
bear when he changes. That would be so cool.
Or like a saddle, or
Or if you created a summon,
cavalier.
if you
Oh.
created like a summonable
I have
armor,
it mounts.
I want
Yeah,
the bird
summonable armor
that'd be so
when I turn into a bear.
bad. Eh?
Yeah,
Anyways,
or something, an enchantment on my armor that will stretch with me if I change.
yeah. Okay, so
I don't think we have the money for that.
Yeah, no.
bad life choices.
Or good life choices.
No, they're
Nero
not good
life
life
choices.
choices. Nero life choices.
Like, oh,
Like
life choices.
I'm
Thug life
considering
choices.
maybe talking to the mayor.
Funny, I was actually considering the exact same thing, but for the exact opposite reason. It's like, wait,
Why not go together?
So,
Okay. I guess I start walking towards the mayor. I'm like where I assume like the mayor's offices are. I'll ask around like, hey, where do you?
it's the big house in town. Yeah.
Okay.
So you don't even need to make your way. As you start making your way, you actually see him with a small entourage, like a small
Retinue.
entourage of guards, like 3 guys, making his way toward the the wagon that's carrying everything.
Oh.
So
seeing him, would I just automatically assume that that's the mayor, considering what he's running with?
yeah, it is very clear he's the mayor. He's wearing like he has basically like a robe on that is connected with a gold chain, and at the very center it actually has the lyric paw,
Hmm.
but it's not. It doesn't look religious in a sense. It looks. I mean, it does have the paw that is a religious symbol, but it has like a seal with it. So the paw seems to be part of the seal.
Okay. So, seeing with his entourage, I'm actually going to start watching and following this because this might be interesting.
You're walking straight up to him, so
Oh, at this point, like, if he's walking towards me, I will just kind of, like, nod and then just step out of the way of the entourage. But
I'm gonna go up and talk to him.
of course you are. Okay, Kalen, what are you doing?
I'm gonna ask him what the cart is for.
I just told you.
I know, but I need to hear it from him.
The cut. It is an offering to sate the anger of a beast.
What use would a beast have for all this money and valuables?
It is not a normal beast. It is a monster. Horns and large hooves, carrying a great axe in his hand. Running with dogs that have 2 heads. I heard that you were one who helped to put down one of them last night.
Yes. And I've heard that these attacks have happened before.
Yes, the family that the woman who died, her family was all taken out.
So this beast will probably keep demanding tribute of this town until there's nothing left to give.
He has only ever asked one other time. It is very rare, but when he needs it, it is easy enough to pay.
It looks like you're throwing every last thing you can into this cart.
We have resisted him for months, until the death of the family, and we have not been able to do much since.
Perhaps we can change that.
What do you suggest?
I'd have to clear it with my colleagues, of course, but I suggest we go instead. To defeat this thing once and for all.
Nero would like to roll insight on the mayor when he says that.
Okay, you say you want to defeat him on once and for all,
Mm-hmm.
and he looks and says, "This is not a bad idea.
So roll insight.
If you wish to be the escort party for the cart, this might work very easily." You can roll insight.
That's a 17 insight.
You get a little bit of a bad gut feeling about this guy.
Okay, so what I think might be happening might be happening. Okay. That's fun.
Mayor Vision said, "Hey, these guys are expendable."
So when you say bad feeling,
You want to be
when
the
he said
I
take
mean,
out the monster,
escort
was there
party.
ever any like moment of doubt or worry before he actually got a good look at us and realized, I mean, they might not win?
No, this dude, like, clean as day. He's just like, yeah, sure, that's a great idea.
More offerings?
This cart is actually near where Key is, so you would probably see some of the stuff that's going on. If you're trying to pay attention, I need you to make me a perception check.
Perception.
I also need you, since you're inciting this, I want you to make a quick perception as well.
It's 14.
14.
Nope. 5. I'm way more focusing on the mayor.
Okay, well, it's the mayor that you should be. You notice just that quick little thing with Caleb and all that. You notice a couple of hand signals given by the mayor off to the side. And one of his entourage kind of walks away.
Okay.
By what you could tell,
it seems that he is warning. Okay. But now you know where the underground is from, or is connected.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, so he says, this would be a good idea. You talk to your people and see. We would love to be free of this beast.
All right. I will get back to you as soon as I can.
I shall be waiting. Okay.
Yeah.
So you make your way. You guys, are you following with, or?
Oh, I'm still following the mayor.
You're just following the mayor.
Yeah.
The mayor goes to the wagon and checks it and just making sure everything is good. He also then brings up to some of the guards that you guys might be accompanying them. Many of them actually take up hope that they might survive. You can see they're kind of heartened from the whole idea. And he then he turns to you. He's like, I noticed that you did not leave with your friend. Do you have more to discuss?
Yeah, this one would be more of a behind closed doors kind of conversation, really. But
why?
Oh, just frick, I'm trying to think of a clever way to say this, but basically I'm basically gonna go, oh, just unsent letters and such.
Unsent letters.
And at this point, I don't know if I know enough to try and fuse camp with him, because I have at this point.
You don't know.
Well, here's the thing, though. Mixing with the letters, which were sounding mildly threatening, and then the weird feeling I've gotten from him, I feel like this guy's probably cashing in on this town's riches.
He could be.
That is legitimately just, without what he was doing, that's already what I figured what was happening.
Mm-hmm.
I realized that Nero has a -2 intelligence, but
your wisdom's not bad.
0.
Oh.
But this is criminal.
Maybe not
I'm criminal. But, that's just the impression that I'm getting.
Okay.
And so,
you're free to try.
I'm basically trying to, I don't know how to say it correctly, but I'm basically trying to say that I have the letters from the one chick, that say some very interesting things.
Okay. You do so, and he doesn't react whatsoever. If you want to make a meeting like that, you can go to the building and set an appointment.
Talk with his secretary. All right, fair enough.
I have other business to attend to. We have to deal with the estate of the fallen family.
Extortion.
So while he turns around, I am gonna just pull out one of the letters, and I'm just gonna read a random line that was him writing back to the lady.
Okay.
I'm just gonna read a line, something that I'm trying to think, something that specifically points out both him and the family.
You're trying to push buttons.
Yeah, I just read out the line.
Okay.
Basically.
Make me maybe an intimidation check.
Okay. Nope. 5.
Okay. You read it out, and he just doesn't react. He just keeps walking. Dude is cool as a cucumber.
I fold it back in, put it back in my pocket, and turn around to go talk to his secretary.
What are you doing, Fedia?
So I was trying to tail the rogue. So
Okay.
I don't.
Oh yeah, because you're keeping an eye on her.
Yeah.
Obviously, very interesting.
Are you wanting to do so stealthily?
Yes.
Okay, roll me a stealth.
Come on. 10.
All right, you don't do so very stealthily.
No.
Knowing that you're not very stealthy on this situation, you're actually playing music just across the way from Key, keeping a decent eye on him and not drawing away. You kind of actually know what he's doing, so you're drawing in crowds and kind of helping to steer them in that direction, which is only helping Key get a little bit more money as he goes.
Purposely losing some, winning others.
Yeah.
So then, would I have been close enough to do my own insight checks on
The whole
mayor?
situation that was going down.
Sure. Give me one insight check.
Okay.
8.
You're paying a little bit too much attention to Shalia to really catch the whole stuff with the mayor, but that's just what it is.
Okay.
Fernando and you guys that are over with the armor, yeah. Anything?
Senor Blacksmith,
Yes.
is there somewhere I could go to practice? I think you said that.
Yes. There are places to practice. You can even try here if you wish. I have my own bells.
Gracias, senor. I will go and do that.
Okay. So you go do that. Credence has
Hey, Bjorn, you want to spar?
Sure.
Okay.
so you guys are sparring. Trying to think here. Caleb, you said you were going to go and talk to everybody about what's going on.
Yeah, we're gonna start with Credence.
Okay, you go straight to Credence over to the blacksmith shop.
I probably would have mentioned he's there.
So he's been paying very close attention as the guy's been working on the gun. And he's clipped off a few bullets and such, and he's just working away at this gun, just tinker, just fine detail work inside here. As he's pulled it apart and cleaned it and everything, and you can hear Credence is like, "Oh well, there, that's how that works. Yeah. I was a little worried to pull it apart. I didn't want to not be able to get it back together. That makes sense though. Okay." You come in and he turns around. "Oh, hello.
Credence, I was actually just looking for you.
Yes, so what are you looking for?"
Have you heard of this beast that has been threatening this town?
"I haven't heard hide nor hair about any kind of beast."
Well, apparently there's this great beast with horns and a great axe that is demanding tribute to this town and is killing people when...
I
They
heard
don't-
about the killing.
Yes. I think we should stop it.
You want to go and do that, then you really think we should?
I honestly think we should. I don't think this town can last too much longer.
Well,
with
you're
it.
probably right, and I would hate to see a good man like this disappear. He's a great adept hand at working. Fine, we can do that. When are they going?
That's something I really should have asked.
Well, I'll do my best to get a hold of everybody. You go back to the others and tell them what we're gonna do, and I'll go to the mayor and make a talk with him.
All right.
So he looks and he thanks him for the time. He thanks the guy for the time and leaves him to his business and goes off to go talk with the mayor. Okay, so at this point, you guys, everyone gets together. Like at this point, we've talked to everybody. You know what's going on. Is there anyone not opposed to joining and doing this?
What's in it for me?
Key's going.
Okay. Why is Key going?
So let me guess, his
Hand
calendar was
signals.
booked. Couldn't see him until next Thursday.
Oh yeah. So you go, and she actually tells you, she's like, you're free to meet him next week.
I was hoping for something a little sooner.
So, I'm sorry.
Give me a persuasion roll.
That's not gonna go well, but sure. Oh, that's another 4. So that's a 5.
Yeah. So she's like, yeah.
I literally
If
say
it's not
in that
gonna
voice,
work.
yeah.
You can book for like 4 months out.
Went from a week to 4 months.
So are you meeting with us and talking with us?
Oh, I'm at the mayor's currently,
Okay.
which I might actually run into Credence.
Yeah. Credence will end up there. The mayor's still I guess he's dealing with the estate stuff. So yeah, he'll probably go there and say that he's helping. She's like, "Oh yes, sir. Yes, sir. You should go and see to the estates. He should be there, or at the wagon before it goes. if you talk to the gods, they will help you there. And she guides him very nicely and cordially and bowing and stuff and doing her thing. He's like, oh, yeah, that sounds good. You coming along with us, Nero?
You know, I really don't have anything better to do. Sure, why not?
Sounds good. You go get your turtle.
Oh, that kind of job. All right.
That's the only reason I bring you along.
That's what people keep telling me.
All right, you, ready on? What are we doing?
So because I have no reason really, except I saw that. So I want to know what Nero was talking to the mayor about, but I didn't really listen.
Yeah, you didn't get a good catch.
So like I'm waiting. I'm looking for him so I can sort of.
Okay, you see him coming back with Credence.
Alright.
Those others who have kind of all gotten out what's going on have all kind of gathered at the wagon.
One more quick thing. Before meeting up with these guys, would it be possible to get a waterproof sack large enough to hold like a sword, a necklace, and a ring?
Wow, that's a surprisingly accurate list of the items missing from that house.
I wonder why. You could find
Just a large like carry sack that's waterproof, basically.
you can find oiled sacks and stuff, but there's nothing waterproof. It's gonna leak in if you're putting it in like the ocean or something. But if you're carrying it, it's good against rain.
Sorry, no Ziploc in this world yet.
Yeah. Now, if you had a bag of holding, that would be a different thing all in itself.
Alright, I'm gonna ask Shellington
Credence
to
has
hide
a
that
few.
stuff like close to the shoreline, but not
Huh?
too close.
Credence has a few bags of holding. Might be
Yeah, Credence has
asking.
stuff.
Oh yeah, no, he let me hold one for a while. It's where I have 200 gold pieces.
Yeah.
It was a down payment, to be fair.
Anyways, so yeah, if you like wanted to talk to Credence and tell him what's going on,
Well, no. But basically, I'm just looking for a bag or something that I can at least put like have Shellington basically dig it in and hide it closer to the shoreline in actual water,
okay.
just so it's not, anybody can walk across it. But at this point, it looks like we're just gonna have to bury it and come back.
On your way out, you could probably pick up a bag that is like an oiled leather sack. Cost you gold,
Okay.
and you can stow it. So that's fine. Shellington unburies himself, and he's like, "Just stick it in here, I guess." You stinking thief.
I love how Showing does not support his thieving habits.
But I don't want to see him die either, so Anyway,
Oh, well, speaking of seeing me die, so we're gonna go, apparently, as far as I understand, be heroes. Which, as far as I remember, just means my lifespan is already shortened more than it already has.
well, at least you're doing something good.
And you're coming with me.
Oh. Okay, I guess that's my job, So,
Yeah.
all right. He buries and sets that hole with the stuff. And he's like, hold on. He drags his fin across it to try and mark it really well. All right. That'll work, I guess. As you see, like, a small wet spot where he's from behind. All right. And he goes like, you hopping on or what?
Yes, to, I'm assuming, Town Square, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go Town Square.
He just starts making his way. All right, you guys. You are all met up together. You wanted to find out what's going on. He finally shows up with Shellington.
Yeah.
I'm here. I'm sorry I was late. Shellington wanted to make a detour.
What were you talking about with the mayor earlier?
A cart full of gold.
Okay, I would have thought that our high elf friend would have gotten that all taken care of.
Oh no, he talked to him first.
I hold up a book saying Mayor Shifty signaled guards.
Oh.
Don't give the game away yet. That makes it boring.
You weren't looking.
No, I was looking. I was looking here.
I saw hands.
Yeah, I was looking too closely.
So around this time that you guys are actually like the guards are getting ready and they kind of introduce themselves a little bit.
Expendable 1, Expendable 2.
The mayor actually is making his way back, and he sees, you have gathered your people together. Good. And Credence comes over. Hey, there's the guy I wanted to talk to. You're needing help, I heard. And I got my people together. We could do a pretty good job, I think. Even if it is some kind of beast thing. We've faced some pretty nasty stuff recently. I think we could do. But you really think you want to put all this gold out there? I mean, there's all sorts of bandits. Even if we take down that, I don't know if we can take them all. Maybe we'd just be better to go all together without the cart. Just hunt him down. No. If you do that, he will know, and you will all die. You need to get into his graces. Make him feel comfortable first, and then slice his throat. Certainly.
Alternate plan. We make the cart look like it's full of golden money, but instead, it's this turtle.
You are an idiot.
Shellington, he didn't have to say it for you. He didn't have to say.
You will do what I say. It is our money, and we will do what we need to do. Do you understand?
I suppose.
No.
Now, the man is a duly elected official who would never do anything terrible.
Mayor Shifty signal.
he just go safely. Do not die.
I'm sort of going to make a comment, like, loud enough that he can hear it, but, like, not really directed at him. I'm just gonna be like, it seems to me like people are usually more of a monster than beasties. Have you noticed that? I'm gonna sort of see if he reacts at all.
Yeah, no, that'd be-
Go ahead, roll anything.
Alright, would that be insight?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Nope.
He's just
I got a 5.
he is ice. For all of your guys' like little catches, he is ice cold.
I've rolled
This
like
guy's
8
face.
twos
Nothing.
today.
You're looking at a physical
no gives
king's
away.
hands.
It's a vicious mockery.
He turns back to one of his entourage, to his little like bodyguard group. He says, "You go with them." And he turns and he leaves. And the guy turns and looks at you guys. My blade shall be at your side. Do we go now?
Do we go now?
Well,
I
amigo,
hope so.
as long as it's not in my side.
I am no fool with the blade. I will not stab the wrong person.
Not so sure about that.
So
we go now?
That's not what we're saying.
No te enredades.
Man, you
Aquí
guys
estoy.
really want to make it obvious?
Es un broma.
All right, so, he says, "We should be off then." He looks at the other guards and nods forward. You guys are on your way. And Credence is just like, "Well, this is going to be fun, I guess."
I definitely hope we don't get ambushed on our way there. That would be
We're
terrible.
absolutely
Oh,
gonna get
where the
ambushed
hell
on our
are
way
we gonna
there.
have
So, when we get...
You currently do not have guns.
Nope.
You don't have your armor yet.
Nope.
So
But I got bolts.
I lean over to
You do have bolts.
G.
She's got bolts.
I got a few extra silver.
I lean over to
You got about a
like,
gold worth with everything. Huh?
I lean over to Key. I was like, "Hey, Cuervo, is that the guy? Is that the guard?"
Oh yeah, is this the guard that was signaled by the mayor?
Oh, yeah.
I'm just,
I,
and then I'll just slowly go around to like Nero, and just like, that's the guy, and then point to the previous comment of Mayor Shifty signaled guard. Point at guard. Point at him, and just point at him. Just I'm just like behind the wagon.
Video.
Alright, so,
So,
trying to think how I
So
wanna
I
play
ping you,
this.
so
Um,
good job, Joncho.
So,
It's like- Jingle, jingle.
So I'm going to once we get out of sight of the gatehouse, I'm going to suggest that we look for an alternate route to where we're supposed to go. Sort of change up our travel plan a little bit.
If we're going by the road, we won't be able to get a card through anywhere other than the road.
That's fair. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's your John.
So, you guys make safe journey. There's a lot of you guys. Even if there was some small sort of beast or whatever, anything that comes that way, like they're not coming towards you guys. There's too much. You spend a day journeying out into the wilderness. Yes.
So I try to find a piece of wood as we go so that I can carve something out of.
Okay.
And I start carving a key.
Oh my gosh. Okay. You work on a key.
They all know my weaknesses so soon.
You make them
start
good
working on-
copies.
So I'm not using this just right here. She's doing this as like a thank you.
What you guys see is you guys are making your way on this road, which is turned off from the main road for sure. There's actually a stack of rocks with a rather large blade stuck into it at the top, and a rotted skull that's stuck through. That the blade is also stuck through. The rocks are covered from the top down. Looks like blood's been poured off on down the rocks, right?
I think we might have found the place.
It's clear warning.
Yeah.
And
That's not ostentatious or anything.
that is where I'm going to leave you guys until next week.
Alrighty. Well, that was great.
Tune in next time.
For us dying.
So we are putting an end. We're going to leave it there, guys. Thank you so much for watching, for chatting if you did chat. Sorry for the little bit of technical difficulty we had with one of our cameras. I hope you guys enjoyed. I think we still had sound and everything just fine, right?
Yeah,
So
we had everything fine. We have having some bad weather, which we guess is affecting the internet.
could possibly be.
But other than that, everything seemed fine.
If you guys liked it, please share it with your friends. The more people we get here, the more fun we can have as a community.
And
Follow us on Mixer and Studio Nathan.
and for community things, there is the Facebook page, which you can go follow for Forgotten World Adventures.
Yep.
Which Matt posts on that frequently.
I'll also be starting a Facebook role-playing game coming up here soon. I've got characters that are just starting to come in and give me backgrounds and stuff. So you can also follow a game that will be played there in a slightly different style, obviously, not in video.
Yep. We have the Studio Nathan Discord, which has a Forgotten World Adventure sub category, which you can then come, and most of us are on the Discord, so you can even chat with us and ask us questions. And then again, follow us here on Mixer and on YouTube for the post vids, so you can catch up on older episodes.
Right. I'll be sharing through the Forgotten Worlds page as well to as many of my friends and stuff. So any of you who have watched or if you're on here now,
And I'll be working on interactive buttons, since Mixer is really cool with that, where you can push buttons and things will happen. And I'll be working with those, and we'll be seeing some new things in the upcoming streams.
yeah. So like, share, follow, and we will see you guys again next Tuesday. Have a good night.
Buenas noches.